Hello everyone, we are here for part 2 of coaching with Ahmad Zaffar Hayat. For anyone who missed part 1, we talked about shot shaping, in which I had introduced Ahmad Zaffar Hayat as well. So anyone who's directly coming over here, I'll share a link. Please go watch that so you have an idea about what we're doing over here. Continue from where we left off, Ahmed Bhai. A problem that beginners, or even I feel like personally till I was about 10, 12 handicap, I struggled with slicing the ball. It started off with a bit of a fade. I think that comes more naturally in one swing. And it very soon becomes a high fade or a big slice and cut.
Yes.
And you start missing fairways, you lose distance tremendously. That is, I feel, the most basic problem that we have in golf. So if I remember, I came to you, I think a year or so back, and I used to cut the ball about 30, 40 yards. And now my problem is that I draw it too much, which I'm also working on now. But the fade basically went away because of the few tips and drills that Ahmed Bhai gave me. So Ahmed Bhai, please, if you could kind of revise that and tell us why we fade it so much and what we can do about it.
I think basically what I said in the earlier video is that, fade is very natural to a lot of people.
Absolutely.
So once they try to hit that, and over the time when it gets worse, they start hitting a very weird sort of fade. So the concept is that what basically these high handicappers, mid handicappers make is there are two things. One is that they stand very open.
Okay.
And by standing open, and they don't realize how open they are. And when they come, the swing is out, and then they start moving. Either they get up on it, or they move away from it. So these are the two basic problems that people have. Is either they stand too far, too open, or they get up or leave their stance. So basically 2 or 3 of them.
Makes sense.
So the basic thing to stop that mistake is that you first try to get square to the ball.
Makes sense.
When you're square to the ball, that means that now instead of being open, you're square and the ball is right in front of your stance. So what I do is I try to keep my right knee bent at all times.
Okay.
Put my weight on my right heel.
Okay.
Make sure it stays down till the impact. That what that will do is that will hold your body
in place
till you hit the ball.
Okay.
And that will help you to stop the fade.
Okay.
So that's one thing. Second thing is, a lot of people, like I said, they move away from their stance or they
fall
get
backwards.
up. That is also why, because their upper body is moving too much or their lower body is moving. For that, the best drill that I do is close your feet, put the feet together and try to do a 3/4 swing. Make sure that your shoulder comes under your chin and your right shoulder comes under your chin. That's what that does is that will tell you where your impact with the ball is.
Okay.
So that's a basic thing that one needs to do in order to understand what part is moving more than the other. If the lower body is moving, then you swing on the ball. If your upper body is moving, that means you're getting up on the ball. So to get this fixed, the best is this drill. Put your feet together and do a 3/4 swing, making sure that you don't move, don't sway.
So feel your shoulder
coming down,
your chin
and your right shoulder coming on your chin. That's it. You don't have to make a full swing or move any part of the body. Just your arms and your shoulders. Just take the club back and look and up. That's it. No movement. And when you start hitting that, you'll see that your belly button points towards the target. That means your turning is there.
Makes sense.
That will stop your fade immediately.
Makes sense. Makes complete sense.
Haan.
I think we're doing all of this with any sort of alignment would also help, because and especially on these range mats, you always have that alignment
yes.
crossover there.
So you make sure that you use that alignment to your advantage.
Exactly. So you stand next to it, close your feet,
yeah. And the ball is right there on the cross. So when you hit, make sure that you don't try to hit it hard. Just understand the concept is that you're going back, your left shoulder under your chin, coming down, and follow through, your right shoulder is under your chin. That will keep your body moving in the right direction, and the upper body will do the turning part.
I think maybe every time one comes to play on the range, maybe just hit a few balls every time you come and play.
Yeah.
I think over the course of little time, automatically your body and mind will start understanding the sync of how this feels like.
Because the more you hit this type of balls, the more confident you will get, and you'll stop hitting fades. It's just something that you need to realize, like I said earlier, that you need to understand your body. Either you're moving too much, or you're getting up on it, or you are doing an early extension. All will stop with this simple drill.
So just to end it, one problem could be that your stance is too open, which is forcing you to go from out to in, as we talked about in our previous part 1 video as well. So to avoid that, maybe stand square, understand what it means to stand square. Secondly, on impact, we have people with early extensions. When they fall back, look, the club face, I think, opens automatically, and you kind of hit this shot
in a push manner. So
like to put the feel like you're kind of planted your right foot, feel it. So that can help.
Make sure
and
that
then
because
this drill.
This drill. Make sure that this happens because this will take out all the negatives from your swing.
Makes sense.
It will help you not only in stopping the fade, it will also help you in hitting the ball better.
Ahmed bhai, can we see one straight shot?
Full shot, or?
Please do, full shot. Guys, that's what you need to do to avoid hitting a drastic slice and missing greens on par 3s or missing fairways on the driver. And just to end it, Ahmed bhai, if I'm not mistaken, this same philosophy applies for the driver, because I feel like people are very concerned about that. It's just a longer club, but the concept is the same.
The swing stays the same. Only the length of the club increases. We are scared of the length of the club. That's why we try even harder to stand behind the ball, or open our stance, or do all sorts. But it's a must. When you stand and do this drill with your feet together, it will align your body, and it'll tell you what you're doing. If you're hitting it to the right, that means your swing is again coming from out to in, and your belly button will point where your ball goes. So that's your belly button is the key.
Is a reference point.
Reference point.
Lovely. Thank you so much, Ahmed
bhai. Thank you
for another little clinic we have over here. I hope this helps all of you to stop avoiding the slice. Please, like I said before, go to the range and try these things. I think we're obsessed with going to the course and just always trying these things on the course, and they're not supposed to work out over there. That's where you play your complete game. The practice comes before on the range. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you very much.